Alright, hi. So last time I was able to display a frame of my JSON configuration for extracting image portion from texture packers configuration. So I was able to tap into frames, element 0, and display it in this manner. So I tapped into texture 0, frame X, and whatever. So Macroquad has a nice animation system, but it does rely on row and an amount of frames. So you go into columns over row, and you have to know the tile width and tile height to just tap into a specific row by a column with some math. I don't really like this approach though. I want my animation thing to be configurable, and I want to extract my frames by name from the configuration I have. So I literally copy pasted the animation stuff they have into my own module. I imported stuff correctly so that all the classes or functions are known, and I am going to immediately remove stuff that I don't need. I don't need the row. I don't need tile width. I guess I do need that. I don't need tile width and tile height. This is stuff that is way too magical. Alright, so I do need all of this. The update function, of course, is needed. They compute the correct frame. And as for this, we don't have tile widths, the row, or nothing. So technically the animation frame should be this: source rect, depth size, whatever that means. Alright, so this is the struct that I'm using. Texture tile set, params, source rect, and depth size. So with the slime thing, now yeah. So this doesn't have row anymore. What was there? So the animation sprite accepts only animations. So new animation. So there's name, there's frames. I don't really need frames anymore. So frames. This will be lengths of frames, I guess. So I don't need that, but I do need FPS. So at least initialization of that, name and FPS. Animation, name, FPS. All right. Animated sprite. Why is this failing? Found for. Oh, okay. So the animated sprite now should have. So this is a list of animations. Time. Why is it failing for me now? Only two, right? They don't have a new. Yeah. Why? So it received two arguments, found four. What do you mean you've got four? You've got this. Animations. $20. Oh, I need just the list and boolean. So this is this. Alright, that was stupid. You know what, let me actually close my camera. Alright, so I've got this, I've got the animation. So at least it's clear on this page. And I want to move it down. So after I have read my asset and my texture packer thing, there's my texture 2D. So yeah, this is a place right after it. So let's just have my texture packer find the frame. So in Rust there is a way to find stuff by your function, and I need to have this. Alright, so into iter, so I need to have my texture packer into iter and into iter find. Let's actually copy paste this. Find. Oh no, wait. Texture packer, I need to have textures. I'm going into 0 frames. So inside my frames, I need to search for something with a specific file name. Find. So the x dot file name equals to. I am going to search for it. I don't have a configuration for my animations yet. Will it actually Right, what the hell does this mean? Copy trait. Let frame equal to data moved here and here. Why can't you consider removing at? All right. So I have considered. Cannot move out of index TP texture. All right. Let onion texture equal this and the animate texture. So I guess it doesn't like the fact that I'm iterating over something it cannot be sure exists. Consider borrowing. Yeah, I will borrow it. Whoops. And this doesn't know. Damn it, so many issues. So do I borrow it again? Nope. This is the option. Oh, all right. So wait. Let me actually get it. Yeah, get. Add 0. Unwrap. If it fails, then it fails. But at least no. Cannot move out of frames which is behind a shared reference. Move occurs. Doesn't implement copy. I don't know how to tap into this. Into iter. But I am getting a reference to an element. Is it because I'm using that below? Alright. Why? Frames. Cannot move out of max frames, which is behind a shared reference. And there is no copy trait. See, this is where my lack of rust kicks in. What do I need to do? Doesn't implement copy, but I want to reference it. Texture. Do I get frames immediately? Oh. So it's already frames, and this doesn't implement copy. Consider borrowing, add texture, add, but I did. So this, all right. Am I able to do this? So apparently I can just do a 0.frames, borrow it, and remove that. All right, this was already hard. So I have found something, and I'm going to unwrap it. And if it fails, then it fails. So there's my frame. Rename to anim texture frame. All right. So I've got my TP frame. And what I was doing below, I was tapping into some specific frame, which I have just found. And I need to get its frame. Need to get its frame. So where's my find? Find something, unwrap. I will obviously just reuse some of the codes. Alright, so I found this. Cannot move, consider borrowing. Yes, I will borrow it. And this reference will live long enough. Animation, slime. So I will, so it needs to have animation frame, which I am going to respect. So this is a current animation. Let me see. Animation. So it uses the animation stuff directly. And this is going to be, yeah, I will need frames, a vector of, what was my frame? TP subframe. Alright, so I'm just going to use that and reorganize later. Alright. What? Mm-hmm. The debug. The debug is already there. Oh, okay. I guess it needs to have this for the frame. Okay. So now since I've added another thing in here, frames, vec2, no wait, yeah, vec, and I should add a frame. Will it eat it? Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I'm making a bunch of mistakes, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Quick fix, fill struct fields, boom. It's private, okay, public. So X is going to be frame X. Oh, I'm copy pasting so much. Y frame width frame height. So at least this is satisfied. All right, and yeah, I'm going to copy paste this for now, and the frame, I'm gonna call it frame 2, and the thing, the name is going to be, yeah, let's call it fifth one. So this is going to be 5, and another one, frame 2. Oh, come on. 2, 2, 2. So I've got 2 frames per second. I guess 2 frames because I only have 2 frames in here. All right. What else? So this knows about the frames, and now the function over here should have frames dot length. What? As u8. Oh, come on. U32 found. Oh, okay. Expected to use 32. Sure. So we've got the original thing working. These things still kind of look alright. This getting the lengths as U32. So the source rect. Alright, so this is not what I need, but I've got my animation. Right, we've got the number of a frame. So I could get the frame equal to an animation dot frames at index self frame. All right. So this is a frame I could be using. Sorry. And immediately the error is cannot index by U32 as usize, I guess, as usize. So this is fine. So I got frame dot x as f32, and this is frame dot y, and this is frame dot width as f32. Oh, and this is frame dot h as f32, and obviously this is frame dot width. Oh, should it eat it? Nope. As f32 as well, and this is frame dot height as f32. What else? Consider borrowing. All right, borrow. And this file doesn't have any red squigglies. Why? Frames is private. Let's fix that. Frames should be pub. All right. Now this doesn't have red squigglies, and this. So the frame inside this things. Yeah, why not? Pub, 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 pub. So this is my naive approach. So technically, I should have two frames which are not configurable yet. This is hard coded stuff. All right. Yeah, let's see if it compiles and renders. All right, apparently it works. Now what I need is I need my animated sprite to use a correct texture. So slime update. The texture should not be tile set, but it should be a slime texture. And when we run it, oh gee, it's huge. Yeah, let me render it at 0. So apparently it can it can already get specific frames from an image, a vertical image, and we can interpolate between them. And there we go. I've got an animation system. Cheers and see you next time.